World of YouTube, Archie here again tonight. Starting a new thing called Bedtime Stories with Arch. Gotta read to my 3-year-old Bryce and 5-year-old Aaron. Ledger. Tonight's story is called The Boys Who Found the Old Tree. I'm going to call it The Old Tree Story. Right? Get down. 4 boys get up one morning. It was a weekend, Sunday, and they went for a walk. They started to travel down their road to go to the park, but one day they just found a path. Decided to take a walk into the woods. So, started walking down the path in the woods, and kind of silent out there with no noise. And then they come up to this big, hideous, ugly old tree. The bark was falling off it. Crows and other birds hung around on it, squawking at the kids. Ah! So they decided to take a good look at this big old tree. When they got near it, it seemed like it had a door on it. So they decided to feel around and maybe get a door handle. And they found one. So they turned the door handle and opened it. And inside, what do you think they seen?
Nothing.
The boogeyman?
No. Yeah.
Did they see big, scary animals?
Yeah.
Bats?
Yeah.
Did they see old, dead animals?
No.
No. They saw none of that stuff. Saw a staircasing. Stairs, that's what they saw. So they started to walk down. A boy always carried a flashlight in his pocket. So he turned it on and began to walk the big, long, scary stairs that went underground. And they kept walking and walking. It felt like it went on forever. Then they saw a dim light, which was led to another door. And when they got to the door, they heard a noise. Jajoom! They ran out of the treehouse. Well, not a treehouse, but they ran up the stairs, out the tree. I got the other story from last night stuck in my head. Treehouse. So they bomb out of the tree, scared out of their pants, ran all straight home, and they noticed that it was dark out. Getting dark. And they ran all the way home and didn't say not one word to each other. They ran up, then ate their dinner, ran upstairs, brushed their teeth, took their shower, put on their pajamas, and jumped in their beds. Oh, man, they were scared out of their pants. So they went to sleep that night. And, of course, everybody has bad dreams. They dreamed of the worst. But they got stuck in the stairs and they couldn't get out. They all had the same dream, though. And when they got up the next morning to meet, they told each other the same dream. So, they cut it out right. They all decided to get their weapons of protection ready. They got their bats, And they got their stick. And they figured they were going to go and take on what was in that tree. So they began hiking again. They found the path. They went back to the big old tree. They got to the tree, opened the door. Excuse me, opened the door, started to walk back down the long, scary stairs. Ryan, get him out of the bathroom. This is me, Mr. Bad Boy Bryce, is being a bad boy. 3-year-old. So, they continue back down the stairs with their stick, flashlight, and bats. When they got to the door, the same dim light came out. And they put their hand on the knob. And they went to open the door. What do you think they see now?
Nothing.
The boogeyman?
No.
Dead animals?
No.
Snakes?
No.
Old stinky socks?
No.
No, they saw none of that. What did they see?
Nothing.
They saw a big, huge roller coaster and go-karts and bumper cars and a racetrack. Oh man, they found an underground amusement park. And out of nowhere, an old man came rolling out. And he looked mean. He looked mad. And he came up to all the boys with an ugly old looking face and said, "Hey boys, I made this all for you. Spent all my life down here making something for the kids in this neighborhood. Because you're all great. I watched many, many kids come through here. And I figured I'd give back to what was good for everyone.
Thank you.
So you guys will be the first to drive go-karts, bumper cars, roller coaster. And everything you see, I finished it. It's all good to go. It's all great. So go on, boys, and have a ride." So they spent the whole day taking turns riding on everything. And then the time came that they had to leave. But the fun never stopped in their dreams, and they kept going back. They told their parents what had happened. And the old man was all known all over town. People just didn't know where he lived and what he was doing half the time. But he'd go to the store and get his groceries and other things. Everybody knew him, but nobody knew what he was doing. And these kids got to enjoy the best times of their life. Underground amusement park. All free rides. The end.
Okay, unplugged it.
So, like I say, every night I'm going to try and get going on with some short stories for kids. Sometimes they're a little spooky, but they always end up with a great ending. Like I say, I like to keep my stories in the dark, because nothing more better than to have a kid's imagination of what they can come up with in their minds. I think it's better to, if you do like they did back in the 20s and when they first, made a radio, even way before TVs, like I say in some other videos, that they, like if you want a perfect example, you would go watch A Christmas Story with little Ralphie. awesome story. I watch it every year when he gets his, his decoder code ring from little orphan, shoot, I want to say Annie, but it ain't. But he gets it out of the cereal box, or in the mail, and he rips it open, and he goes to, the radio and turns it on, and they tell stories off it, and that's what I'm trying to bring back, is these nice stories where you think and close your eyes and have your own imagination, and that's what I'm trying to do with these stories. And hang on, Bryce, and I'll be telling them my kids, and hopefully you people can enjoy them too with your kids. Until then, YouTube, world of little children everywhere, make sure you do well, listen to your parents, do good in school. And like I say, a lot of my stories are made up randomly. I do have some written down I'll bring out, but everything else I make up in my head. But other than that, until the next video, next bedtime story with Arch, see you then. Out.